Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Just imagine turning a $50 and taking it into a $100,000 account. It sounds crazy, right? Yeah, well, in today's video I'm going to show you how it is possible to do this through a step. This is the ultimate guide from scaling your trading account from a small capital into a life-changing amount. So if you're ready to learn this exact step, strategy and mindset needed to achieve this, stick around because this will be a game changer. Before we dive right in, make sure you hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on any video in the future. And trust me, you won't miss what's coming next. Straight to it. Okay guys, you're still with me. That's good. That means you're interested in knowing what exactly are these steps that you need to make money or to scale your $50 account. It's going to be 2 steps, so stick with me to the end so you know the 2 exact steps that are put in place in order for you to scale your small account into a big amount. So the step number 1, which is the pro firm. Now pro firm is basically a proprietary firm or a company that provides trader with the capital to trade the market. Now unlike your traditional broker where you are trading your own personal money, now pro firm gives you the access to that funds in exchange for you to share profits with them. Now the best part about trading a pro firm is that they will also give you the resources you need, the tools, and sometimes some of these pro firm offer you mentorship in order for you to able to succeed, because if you make money, they're making money, so they say. So that's exactly what a pro firm is. Before you dive into trading a pro firm, you need to properly understand what it means for you to trade a pro firm, because they have a certain rules they are put in place. There are some pro firm they give you rules like 5% maximum drawdown, 10% drawdown. Definitely before you dive into this pro firm, make sure you look at all the rules that they have in place so you don't mess up. And straight to it, let me actually show you guys or teach you guys how it's possible for you to scale a $50 account into a $100,000 account, a life-changing amount that you can start making life-changing profits by the end of the day. Now, why start with $50? I'm a Nigerian, and we all know that our minimum wage in Nigeria is actually very low for most people working a normal 9 to 5. So it's difficult for most people to actually raise much money for this. A $50 account in Nigeria or a $50 amount is roughly around 75,000 naira, which is what the minimum wage in Nigeria. So you can see why don't you start with that certain amount. That's why I put it. Okay, it's logical for someone to start with a $50 account and scale that way through. If you have gotten this far in this video, which is good, now this is the step and how exactly you're going to achieve this. Those new traders, that people that know nothing about trading, they're totally new in trading, first thing you need to do, click the link below this video, join my free Telegram so I can actually teach you the basic on how to trade the forex market for free. Don't worry, it's free. Just click the link and DM me. I'm going to send the link. Now for those advanced people that actually know how to trade but they lack capital, or if you're a newbie too and you have capital like $50 to start trading with and you're looking to scale, now the first step you need to do is prove to yourself that you're capable of trading that small account. What I advise you to do is, if you can trade the $50 account, not flip in a day. I'm not expecting you to flip in a day. If you can trade the $50 account, give or take 2 weeks. If you can take the $50 account to a $100, then I know you're good. You're set for the next step. Now the next step is, once you're able to scale your $50 account to $100, you're going to the step number 1. Now step number 2 is for you to look for a broker that can give you a minimum of $5,000 account. I believe that there are $5,000 accounts which you can get for less than $50. So after you have gotten this account, the first step for you to do is, now you are proving to yourself that you're a good trader and you're able to scale a $50 account to $100, if not more. And now you still have your initial $50 which you keep aside. Now here's the plan and here's the step that you need to take aside. Now you should be reaching nothing less than 1 or 2%. But if I was the one, and this is exactly how this strategy works, I would advise you to reach 2%, because the plan is for you to scale as fast as you can. But this is not a get rich quick, please. I'm not trying to advise you to make money fast or blow your account. This is just a plan scaling strategy where you can scale quickly from a $50 into a $100,000 account. Now the step is that once you get your $5,000 account, you should be risking nothing less than 2%, which means that if you're risking less than 2%, most of the accounts, they give you a drawdown of max drawdown of 10% total max. That's if you lose 10% of your account, the account is gone. So what you should be doing is that, and I believe that most of the account targets is your max drawdown is 10%, and your profit target is usually 8 to 10% as well. So this is why I say to risk 2%. The 2% plan is for you to at least pass your strategy in 1 week or 2 weeks stop. Even though you have a loss or a drawdown, 1 week or 2 weeks stop, your account should be done. Now a day, not per trade, a day, your max risk a day should be 2%, and your target should be at least 2% as well. Now if you can successfully take 5 trades in profits, which usually do in our free Telegram, if you are joined by just clicking the link, you can successfully take 5 good trades without taking a loss. You have passed your phase 1 already. That's it. But if you can take a loss to it, you can miss it. Maybe you take a longer time, but in 2 weeks, so you should be done with phase 1. Now, when you are done with your phase 1, because most of these pro firms offer you 2 phases, phase 1 or phase 2, but there are some that they are just one step as well. If you have money for that, at least you are able to scale your 5K, your $50 into $100. So if you have money for that, you go for that one as well. Now, once you're past your first phase, which is usually 10%, the second phase is usually around 5%. Now, once you do that, the same thing you do easily. I expect you now to pass that in 1 week, and once you're done with that, you're funded live. Once you're funded live, take it easy. Lower your risk from 2% to 1%. Now, once you're able to trade for the first 2 weeks, because I believe most pro firms offer you payouts in 2 weeks. Now, once you be able to trade for the first 2 weeks and you get your profit of probably, depending on how the week is, if it's able to get around 5% or around 10%. If it's 10% good, if it's 5% good, or if you're able to get around 10%, which gives you around $500, the pro firm will take their own percentage and you'll be left with what? $400. Now 400, what you need to do is from that $400, you're not spending a dime. Instead, you split it into two. Have $200, you have $200. I believe with that $200, there are pro firms that offer you $25,000 accounts. Now the plan is for you to take those two and buy 2 separate pro firms worth 25 and 25. Now you have a 5K life, and now you have $25,000 account. You're supposed to pass the pro firm. The same step, do the same step. Make sure you pass the first one, phase 2 of those accounts. The reason why I say you buy 2, because the possibility that you might fail one. You understand? There's a possibility you might fail one. Pass one before you try the other one. So once you're done passing that first one, or probably you blow that one, the plan is for you to go back, step back to the other accounts you have. Now once you're able to pass that other one, now the same process, you scale it. Now once you trade for a certain period of time, let's say 1 week, 2 weeks, or that month, you're able to get 10%. Or let's narrow it down to 5%. Now 5% of the $25,000 account is $250. The pro firm will take their own commission, and I see left $1,000. I'm not going by mass, so I think you're close. Either you have 1,000 or a bit more, or just you get what I'm talking about. Now once you have that, the next step for you is, now you're going to the key points. This is a very key area. Now you decide to do 2 things. Either you buy a $250 account, or if you feel like you have the balls, since you already have a $25,000 account and you also have a $5,000 life account, which give you a total of $30,000 account, you can decide to buy a $100,000 account. Pro firm offer $100,000 account for the amount of $500 to like $600-700. So you go ahead, buy that. Tendency of you blowing that $100,000 account is high as well. So you have to manage the same risks. Like I said, if you blow the account, it's fine. You already have backup. You can actually trade those ones and buy other accounts. You understand? Hope you guys understand the plan. So the moment you do that, eventually you pass your account. Now you went from making $50 into making $200 into making $1,000 into, since you pass your 100K account, the phase 1 and phase 2, and eventually you get your first profit split. Let's not go too big to 10%. Let's say assume you make 5%. In the 2 weeks, the pro firm will collect their own percentage. Now you are left $4,000. Now see how you have worked yourself from a $50 account into making 4 figures in a month, if not more. The second guide, which is trading your own $50 personal account without any pro firm, just use scaling $50 account into a $100,000 account, fixing a specific amount of money on each trade you place. Now for this particular one, I'm going to share the step by step and the blueprints in my free Telegram. So if you guys are interested in knowing all this, just leave the link below and send me a DM. I'm going to share this straight to you because I'm also going to be doing the challenge. Hit the link, join my free Telegram, and I'll see you right there. Now, the most important thing about trading, and as easy as I've said all this, the one thing that will make you fail in all these things I've said is not about how good your strategy is or your strategy is not working. It's how disciplined and how focused you are in staying to the plan. Now, if you have a plan, you have a roadmap. So if you can follow your roadmap, you can follow your plan. So actually achieving the goal you have set aside. It's easy to fail, it's okay to fail. What you do after you fail that determines the results you're going to get. So you guys follow me and I'll teach you how to stay disciplined, and subscribe so you don't miss out on next videos and great content like this. See you guys in the next one. Peace.